This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Netflix. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. We are quickly approaching September, which seems to be the magical Apple month this year, where Apple's going to probably announce the new iPhone. They may even release the new iPhone in September, but also rumors are really starting to swirl that Apple's going to also announce a brand new 7-inch version of the iPad. Now again, I've been talking about this for a long time, but right now, just looking at some of the different sources that are reporting on this and different things like that, I know this something came out in this Samsung Apple trial that I think it was a letter or something like that, or actually an email that Steve Jobs was kind of showing starting to favor a 7-inch iPad when before he wasn't really pretty fond of. So anyway, it looks like Apple is definitely experimenting with this new form factor, but I think the time is actually going to be good for Apple to release that. I don't think they want to release that at the same time they release a next generation iPad, when they probably do that in like February or March of next year, because that iPad is going to trump whatever this new 7-inch iPad is going to be, because more than likely, this 7-inch iPad is basically just going to have the same specs as probably the iPad 2. And by specs, I mean just the processor, the GPU, the RAM, all that stuff will probably be just identical to the iPad 2. One, to be able to keep the price down, because if they're going to be announcing this new 7-inch iPad, it's really nothing revolutionary, because it's not going to be just going to be a smaller version of the iPad. Then they're going to need to keep that price down to probably around the $200 to $250 price range that was set by really the Amazon Kindle Fire when it came out. It had really good success around that price point, and now the new Google Nexus 7 was doing pretty good around that price point as well. So we're not going to be expecting just amazing, blazing performance out of the 7-inch iPad. It's just going to be this type of market that Apple just needs to have something in there in order to compete and keep this other competitors down a little bit. Whether the 7-inch iPad will take over this 7-inch market of tablets, I don't know just yet. I really like the Google Nexus 7. I've been using it for the past few days now, and I'm really liking that thing. But Apple is definitely have a good head of steam with the success of the original iPad, that I think they'll be able to carry that momentum on with this new 7-inch iPad again whenever it's going to be released. Now, some of the questions that people are asking me about, what about applications? How are they going to, kind of translate over to this smaller version, this smaller screen? Well, we don't really know yet, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem for developers to be able to optimize their apps for this different screen size. I don't think that'll be a problem at all. And two, it should be probably on par with the hardware from the iPad 2, so you should know what type of apps to be able to run on it. Who's this tablet going to be marketed towards? Well, again, it's going to be marketed towards the people who are, really on the edge and on the fence about whether they need a tablet or not, whether their cell phone will be able to do the job, or whether their laptop will be able to do the job, and they don't want to plunk down $500 to get the iPad. This is going to be for those type of people too. I can really see this a little bit more popular with kids as well. They probably have smaller hands, and it's something that, again, that's easier to manage and things like that, and it's going to be, again, more portable than the original iPad, because again, just the form factor is to be a lot smaller. But again, just bottom line, guys, I just think that I'm kind of leaning towards Apple is going to be announcing or showing off the 7-inch iPad in September. I'm not totally sure. I'm kind of still 50-50 on this, but I'm actually probably 51 to 49 that they will be showing the 7-inch iPad in September alongside the new iPhone, because it's nothing that trump. I don't think this 7-inch iPad is going to trump whatever the new iPhone is. So I think Apple will feel pretty comfortable announcing both at the same event. So I'm leaning towards that. If you're on the fence about buying an iPad, you definitely want to wait until September to see what Apple does announce. Stay tuned for more videos. I will be covering as much as I can, especially in September, whatever Apple's going to be talking about. So anyway, guys, we're at the end of this video, but before we head out of here, I was going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video. Today's sponsor is Netflix, and if you didn't know, Netflix can stream movies and TV shows to your TV set, your computer, your cell phone, your tablet via the Netflix application. It's also available on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation, Nintendo Wii. Almost everything now has a Netflix app for you to be able to watch all the TV shows and movies that you want to anytime that you want to. So if you want to go ahead and try out Netflix, you can go to netflix.com/soldier and get your free trial membership. And for my UK viewers, you can go to netflix.co.uk/soldier to get your free trial. And for people in Ireland, you can go to netflix.ie/soldier. So no matter where you are, just go and start watching some Netflix. All right, guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts about a 7-inch iPad? Is it a good move for Apple to do this? Is it something that you actually buy? Leave that comment down below. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.